Some thoughts about interreligious conversation. Hi, I'm Dr. James Holt, and in explaining religion on its own terms in a way that I hope is unbiased, it often leads to responses that I feel are problematic. One commenter on one of my TikToks highlighted this. She appreciated my explanation of the Aga Khan and who he is or was, but then highlighted the vitriol that often finds itself evident in religious discussion. She said, "Thanks, James. Some toxic people are ranting on TikTok declaring us his followers as infidels. And while I understand that there are differences between religion and within religions, one of the principles I try to follow is that we can disagree without being disagreeable. I've spoken before about Martin Buber and his I-thou view of viewing others. In using the title I-thou, we can begin to realise we're not in a relationship of power, but in a mutual friendship of love. It's this that should underpin all of our relationships. If a person speaks condescendingly or dismissively, it can suggest that the dialogue is not honest or valued. From a Christian perspective, Gordon B. Hinckley suggested in relation to holding truth, but this does not put us in a position of superiority. Rather, it should humble us. It places upon us an unforgiving responsibility to reach out with concern for all others in the spirit of the Master who taught, "Thou shalt love thy neighbour as thyself." We must cast out self-righteousness and rise above petty self-interest. People have the responsibility to treat those with differing views with dignity and respect that they deserve. A person is faced with the choice of how to view those who believe differently to them. They can be viewed negatively or positively. In many ways, a person should err on the side of positivity. The vast majority of people are honest and genuine in their faith and are trying to live it in a way that helps them become better. As such, viewing religious beliefs as generally positive will enable attitudes towards and engagement with others to be grounded in friendship and cooperation. There is so much division and hatred in the world today that an individual doesn't need to add to this cacophony of negativity. It means that a person will speak on behalf of others. We must speak up on behalf of a minority, especially if we are in the majority. Martin Luther King once suggested that in a real sense, all life is interrelated. The agony of the poor enriches the rich. We are inevitably our brother's keeper because we are our brother's brother. Whatever affects one directly affects all indirectly. A similar sentiment is found in an hadith of the Prophet Muhammad. He is not a believer whose stomach is full while the neighbour to his side is starving. If only we could disagree without being disagreeable.